the 58th Annual CMA Awards in Nashville. Froggy and Forever Media live from the 58th Annual Country Music Awards. I'm Danger, sitting next to Blake Shelton.
What's up, buddy? Good to see you.
Dude, I was
good
just
to see you here.
Yeah, good to see you at the CMAs.
Yeah.
And I've heard some other people asking. I mean, you're not performing. There's no secret performance.
No, God,
you're not coming out with Post Malone and Jelly
That's
Roll.
too much pressure for me at this point in my life. You know, my heart can't take it. Yeah.
Congrats on a #1 song with Post Malone.
Thank you, man. That came out of absolute nowhere for me. I mean, I guess it was earlier this spring. I had met Post at the Super Bowl, this last Super Bowl. He sang at the America the Beautiful, and Gwen and I did a pre-Super Bowl performance, and so we ran into each other there, and we all three traded numbers and like, hey man, let's get together, let's make a record or whatever. And if I had a nickel for every time I've had one of those conversations, you know, in this business, and you never hear from anybody, and I'd do it myself. But sure enough, man, a few months later, Post reached out and asked if I would sing on that song with him, and then they put it out, and people really like this Post Malone kid. I'm finding out he's very popular. Do you know that?
Did you
know that?
Yeah, he is. And I got to say, I listened to the whole album, and because, you know, as a country music fan, you're like, when someone like that comes over to our format,
you're worried.
You're like, are they making fun of us?
It's concerning, I know.
Yeah.
He's not, man. This guy is. I feel like he's probably just finally getting to do what he always wanted to do. He's never said that to me, but just listening and being around him and knowing the depth of country music knowledge that he has, and how much he truly is passionate about the genre and the history of it. Like, this guy's the real deal. I mean, he truly is.
So you just hit #1 on the chart with that song with Post Malone, Pour Me a Drink, and you got a new song that just came out this past week called Texas.
Yeah.
And that's, everyone's been there, man. You're like, we're broke up, and I don't know where she is anymore.
She's probably down in Texas, man. That's what George Strait said.
Yeah.
Man, I'm super excited about this song. You know, it's been, I don't know, a few years since I've released just a song on my own. And after I retired from The Voice, I just kind of drifted off into no man's land there for a couple of years almost. And I just decided, man, especially with Post having me on that record, it got me fired up again to get back in the studio. And so we made this record, and I'm fired up about it, man. I really am.
You stayed busy touring, though, after 20-something seasons on The Voice, which were great. I mean, that show's not
23 seasons of The Voice.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that show misses you, man. I mean, your character is missed, and I think that it's missed so much that you're going to make another television show, I've heard.
I am. I'm going to help make one. I will be on the road a few episodes, but I'm not like on every single episode. I'm going to help figure out who the talent's going to be that's going to be competing on the show, and then I'm going to step out of the way and let those guys take it. But I'm excited about being on the other side of the camera for once, and helping like develop and produce a TV show for once.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you've gone from a country singer to a TV star to now you're like producing then.
Well, producing may be a stretch, but I am going to point to stuff and say, hey, I think y'all should do that. You know.
Okay. And I got to say, I loved your show. You came through Pittsburgh last year, and that was the first time I'd seen the show where Gwen comes out and does 2 or 3 songs. You could feel the love, man.
Oh, my God. I feel like at this point it's happened enough that people, they've got the set list memorized, and you can tell they're looking off to the side to see if they can see her, is she here tonight or not, you know. There's nothing better than to be able to introduce Gwen Stefani to my crowd, because they're already teed up hoping that she's there, and that moment when it happens, it's an eruption in the building.
I heard you talking a quick prediction. Entertainer of the Year nominees: Luke Combs, Jelly Roll, Chris Stapleton, Morgan Wallen, Lainey Wilson. Who do you like Wednesday night? I know you like all of them.
No, I do. I'll tell you, Lainey Wilson's probably my favorite new artist to come out in many, many years. But I feel like Jelly Roll's got the momentum this year. Like, he's just, I mean, the guy could probably run for mayor of Nashville and win. Like, everybody loves Jelly Roll. I feel like it's his year.
Part of me wants 50 years from now people to look back and go, a guy named Jelly Roll won Entertainer of the Year at the Country Music Awards.
I think he'll probably still be around in 50 years. He's here to stay.
I love it. Blake, thank you for taking time with us, and come back to Pittsburgh soon.
Thank you, buddy. I will.
We're live at the CMA Awards, brought to you by Wayne Lumber and Supply, Mata Heating and Air, and Murphy Family
I love
Inc.
Wayne's Lumber. I love that place.
Yes.